Put it live, hurry up.
We're live, baby! We're live! What is up, guys? How's it going, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new Mandocast. And today, it is the penultimate episode of Season 2, which is fancy talk for second to last. So, with that in mind, of course, I'm joined by my co-host, Aethix Gamer. What's crack-a-lacking?
What's good?
What's good?
People told me my enthusiasm wasn't good enough last week, so
Yeah.
Mando!
Wow.
Oh wow.
That might be a little.
goodness.
That might be a little
Going
too
crazy,
much.
guys.
That might be a
Watch
little too
out.
much enthusiasm right there.
Not the Hulk.
Let's we're over here. Let's bring it to like here, okay?
Yeah. Let's bring it down a bit. Let's bring it down. Well, actually, not a bit. Let's bring it down a lot. What are we even doing here, guys? What do we do here? Like, do we watch the show or what do we do?
Well, we do watch the show, but then for some reason,
Well,
there's
no,
like
sorry.
5
We
minutes
only
where
watch
we
the
don't
show.
watch the show.
Yeah, exactly. We only watch the show like 15 to 20 minutes after we start.
Yeah.
Yeah. pretty
Because-
much.
Well,
Max.
with that in mind, I think we have our
You
first
asked us a
meme of the
question?
day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and cut to Mando memes. Mando memes. Let us. What is it? Rate your Mando memes.
There you go.
Okay, so the first meme of the day is one of your guys' creations. Isaac knows exactly who submitted this, since he's the one that actually threw it our way, right, Isaac? Who submitted this meme?
It was someone on my Discord, but I can't find them.
Okay, so someone on Isaac's Discord, thank you so very much for putting this
Okay.
together, because this is a very appropriate meme to kick things off with, and it goes as follows. You have a road. Well, actually, I guess maybe I shouldn't be explaining it. Just look at it, laugh, give it a rating out of 10.
Oh yes. I like this one. I like this one.
Straight onto the episode. Nope, not
Nope.
today, baby. Not
I
today.
got a good laugh. I got a
Carrot
good
King.
laugh out of that.
Carrot King says that he created this meme, so you should have given Carrot King a shout out.
Oh, Carrot King, sorry. Carrot, thank you. I had a good laugh at that.
Okay. Next up from there, we're gonna move right along to another meme. This is another meme. This one's submitted by Noel. Actually, I think both of the memes this week are submitted by Noel. I mean, sorry, wait. Let me not be rude and jump into my meme. Dean, do you have a meme to share?
I'd like to say that I have exams this week, so I have not been memeing this week. Been very busy studying.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing that I respect is the fact that he's so busy with the exams, guys, studying for the exams. He hasn't even been playing any video games, right?
It's more of a I forgot. Also, I haven't in those last little while. Dude, I don't consider that playing, dude. It was crashing over and over again. I don't consider that
Unbelievable.
playing.
And here's our meme, ladies and gentlemen. This one comes to us from Bruno L. What do you think about this one? Give this one a rating out of 10. Crazy James, thank you for the super chat. Skier, thank you for the super chat. I'll be reading the super chats once we're done the stream.
What's it say?
Helmet go whoosh.
What'd you think about that, Isaac? Isaac, what'd you think about that?
That's pretty funny.
Out of 10, what do we think?
I give that like a 8, 7 or 8.
Okay. What about the
Solid.
the rating from Gamer Town over there?
I'd give that like a 7 out of 10.
A 7
It's a
out of
very,
10.
like,
What
typical
about the
meme, I
first
feel
meme?
like.
What about the first meme? We didn't even give a rating to that one. Guys, I really genuinely feel like you're not big fans of this whole segment that I came up with.
What gave you that idea, man?
No, dude, no.
You crazy, man.
Okay. I guess I'm wrong. Phew.
No.
Sometimes you're just wrong. You know what I mean?
No.
Sometimes you're just wrong.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
Nah.
Now, this one right here is another pretty
It's
quality one from Noel. This one's a pretty quality meme. This is our last meme of the week for this episode of Mando Memes. And you've got right there the Crate Dragon, Blasters, Lightsabers. It don't do nothing to the best car armor. Easy game. Easy life. I survive everything. We now understand how Luke survived all those blasts. He was just wearing Beskar armor.
True. Yeah.
So there you
Underneath all of his clothes, just like hiding it really subtly from us.
go. It's literally plot armor.
That's what I said last week. I hate you. I actually hate you. I literally said that last week, and it just went. right over both of your heads.
Well, it's because you don't know how to deliver a joke. You know what I mean? Like you
yeah,
have
It's
to.
all about timing.
It's all about the timing, and it's all about like
the
being
sound
able.
effects.
Well, that helps. That really gets it across to the people that didn't get it. You know. But aside from that, I guess let's do our preview of the episode. So what do we think is going to happen? We're coming off the heels of, spoiler alert, the Razor Crest goes boom shakalaka. Thank you, by the way, for whomever put that edit together of me saying, oh, bro, I'm about to destroy the Razor Crest.
I laughed so hard when I saw
thing legit goes boom. Thank you so very much for that. In addition to that, obviously the biggest reveal that we saw, or the biggest event that we saw occur, was the kidnapping of Grogu. So what do we think happens today?
Oh, yeah. I actually forgot about that.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's great.
He only forgot about, the most important thing this season. No biggie.
So what do you think happens today? What are we expecting?
So I just read like the little
blurb
right before, and it pretty much seems on par of what we were saying last time, where it looks like he needs help to like defeat the Empire right now, and so he's going to be looking at old friends that he's made like connections with.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about him being wait, did he did help them in the first season, right? Like when they were going to like
no,
not really help. He was in it.
Yeah,
he didn't really help.
He's a thief.
He's a bad guy,
and he tried to manipulate Mando.
So the only reason he's trying to bust him out is for the actual ship itself, right?
Well,
like
yeah, and I'm sure that Jon Favreau loved hanging out with Bill Burr, so he was like, I want to have him for another episode.
But I'm talking about in context of the show, you know.
Yeah, but I legitimately think it's more my point than any storyline elements.
No, I agree. It doesn't seem.
Because aside from that, I don't remember anyone watching season 1 and going like, "Whoa, that Bill Burr character though, that I really want to see more of that person."
That was one of my favorite episodes, actually. But
go figure.
Oh, I guess I'm wrong.
Whatever opinion you have, you can expect that Isaac's opinion is literally the opposite when it comes to Star Wars.
I legit think that Isaac and Zach, Ghost Robo, could be best friends. Like
100%, 100%.
Because everything that everybody likes, or like kind of is like the consensus opinion, they'll be like, no, that's actually not how it is. And then everything that everybody's like, oh, that was terrible, they'll be like, I actually quite like that. That was quite enjoyable.
Pristine entertainment, next level.
Honestly, that was like one of my favorite episodes of the season. But oh well.
Based on what? I'm just curious before we get to this.
Do you even remember what happens that episode?
I thought it was fun. I don't know. It was
okay. What happened in the episode?
They met up with that gang that Mando used to ride with, the Ride or Diers. And then they got onto a prison ship to break out that Squid Lady's brother. And then at the end, they end up betraying Mando, and then Mando gets his revenge by calling the rebellion on, or the new galactic, whatever it's called.
I'm legit shocked.
Like, I'm a little shocked too.
I am taken aback. Isaac, you know what? Isaac, next week, don't even bring any Mando memes. Don't even bring any Mando memes.
Wow.
Don't even bring.
I'm actually wow. He's
impressive.
Actually liked the last season more. I think this really tells so.
I'm shocked. Now to be fair, there is a chance that Isaac literally Googled the episode summary and was literally looking at it. There is a chance of that.
That's like my favorite episode.
Okay, fair enough. So, with that in mind, guys, we have 38 minutes for this week's episode, so it does seem like it's a little bit longer than last week's. Now, keep in mind, that's 38 minutes with the intro, outro, so it's actually shorter than that. Of course, you can go on ahead and sync along with us. I will do a countdown, 3, 2, 1, go. You press play, so make sure that you are ready to rock and roll. Pause currently at 0, 0, 0. And, of course, in addition to that, guys, there will be a timer on the screen that you can go on ahead and use in order to sync up your stream of this episode to be watching along with us. So, with that in mind, are we ready, guys?
I'm ready.
We're ready.
Okay, so we're gonna go 3, 2, 1, go.
3 or 5, 6,
Yep.
7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All right, let's see what happens this week, guys.
Hopefully, we get to see those droids in action, either Hopefully this episode, but I'm more expecting.
Well,
it
they
to
were
be
in
next
action
episode.
last episode. They were walking.
Oh, wow. I was gonna say, wow, what action?
That is action.
I think that's why Isaac doesn't like the action, because he's paying
It's
attention to the wrong
boring.
stuff.
His name is Mayfeld.
Oh, here it is.
See, there's the episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the episode.
The best episode of Mandalorian. Right there.
Oh, that species is called Twi'lek. I think you were asking like many weeks ago at one point.
Oh.
Didn't he just say Twee?
It's just a short form of it, though. It's a Twi'lek is for the full name.
Twi'lek?
Twi'lek, I believe. Yeah.
Twi'lek. Okay, got it. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get ready to rumble. We got the Vader helmet, Kylo, the whole 9 yards appearing right now. This is the part where you guys go like, "Are you watching the same shows?" All right.
Gamer looks like a nerd. Yeah, you're right. 'Cause
Whoa.
I am a nerd.
Holy dude,
I
disrespect,
am.
man.
I know too much.
Yeah,
I know too much.
just slap him across the face, bro. You're gonna take that kind
Like how he says Gamer looks like a nerd, but not the guy with Dragon Ball Z figures in the background. He doesn't look like a nerd.
And all those video games right below it too. Like,
What are you guys talking about? What a nerd.
good question.
Dude, that legit sounds so nerdy, bro. Yo, who's this guy? Look at this robot, dude.
IG?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Looks like it could. No,
No, I've never
it's one
seen
of
that one.
those guys. Oh.
Prison droid?
Oh,
maybe?
it's Bill Burr.
Yeah, it's a prison droid from the ship that they heisted in that episode.
Cara Dune.
Oh, so
She's
they
a
ended
marshal
up
now.
taking them to prison, right? Okay.
Well, we saw her become a marshal. Remember
Yeah, I
when
know.
she got the badge?
But like, now really official.
Oh.
So by the way, she's gonna be part of that spin-off show, right?
Which one?
Another spin-off?
There's
The
like
new-
15 ones.
Starfighters
one?
of the
Yeah.
New Republic or something like that. It's called.
Probably. Oh, by
right,
the way,
yeah.
I was right. Ahsoka's getting a spin-off show from
Yep.
Thrawn, probably.
Hayden Christensen's back, baby.
Whoa, does he recognize him? Yo, look at the armor. It's all polished.
Yeah. Sick.
So did they like stop off somewhere to fix it?
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, clean.
Ooh, clean.
It's the guy from Fortnite. Sorry.
Change it by then.
This is
Like
the
we said,
part
it's
where I
been a long
think
time.
Mayfield might just consider just staying here. He's like, this seems like less trouble than trying to invade an imperialist ship.
But at least he'll be able, like, if it succeeds, he'll be free, essentially. Like, he could escape. Or, like,
Well,
plan and
we
escape
didn't hear
while-
that part. I don't think that's
No,
on the
no, I
table.
understand. Yeah, but when is the, like, he's not just going to be like, hey, guys, I'm going to try to escape while you guys try to do your thing. So, don't mind me. I don't think he's going to say that.
Is this the first time that we get to see inside the Slave One?
I think it is.
Yes, I think so.
So it
It's
rotates?
interesting how it rotates. So like kind of you have
Yeah.
like a center axis.
That's really
Well,
cool.
like, because it goes, like, flat, right, to land. And then it
Yeah,
has to
I
go
mean,
back up.
it's the first time we see it in the Mando. It's not the first time we see it ever. We saw the cockpit in, I think, Attack of the Clones.
What is the better view?
I don't know.
Probably in the prison.
Freedom.
No.
No, better view in probably the prison.
Yo, Mayfield. Respect.
But are they just
Dude, I love that he
trust
calls him Fett now. Dude, they got like they're on a nickname basis. Fett.
Hey, bro, after that fight last episode,
Hmm.
they're bros now.
I am really curious though, like, did he literally stop by somewhere and like fix the armor?
Maybe they just did
He
it on
might
the
have
ship.
had like, yeah, just scrubbed
I mean,
it
he's
up on
been
the
looking
ship.
for it for how long now? The entire season?
Give it a little paint job. Yeah.
Let's go, baby. Closer look.
Stealth mission. Let's go.
Yay.
Isaac is so unenthusiastic. Yay.
No, he's raising it.
I'm
Remember?
so
He's
excited.
raising it for this
Mission.
episode.
You told me to lower it.
I can't possibly be more
Stealth
excited than
mission!
right now.
There we go. That's like a perfect level.
That's
Okay,
a
that
little
was too
much.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stealth mission.
Ooh.
So everybody.
Yeah. Wait, is he taking the helmet off?
Probably.
No.
He has to.
You can't. No.
They don't know what. Oh.
Hmm.
So, is he gonna wear like something to cover it or something instead of the helmet?
I don't know. We'll
Like
see.
Can he
cheap
do that though?
Halloween mask.
Is he allowed to do that? Like, is he allowed to just cover his face, but or is he just not allowed to take the helmet off at all?
Good question.
I just thought about that now.
Yeah.
Maybe he's gonna be like underneath or something and like hide, or on top. That works too. Oh, inside. That would make the most logical sense. Yep.
GG, well played.
Those helmets really do nothing.
No, I was just about to say, dude, those helmets must be made out of like plastic.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So as long as he's covering his face, it seems like he's
Yeah.
allowed to wear whatever he wants.
Oh, that's just weird.
That is weird.
I'm a little
Why is
confused as
his
to what's changing his
voice-
voice still.
Yeah, that was my question too. Maybe that's just his natural voice.
Yeah, he sounds
I
like
was
a
gonna say,
robot.
I never thought he had a voice changer.
So you guys think he's an android?
Doesn't
No,
sound like
Doesn't
an android.
sound
Just
like
sounds...
an android.
It has like an.
I mean, it has a
it's-
slight helmety tinniness
Like it's like
to
an
it, but I
echoey
think
type of sound, in
that-
my
yeah,
opinion.
that
I don't know why. I
sounds
feel like I
any
hear
elf.
like something kind of like
I think it's like a rasp, like a
processed
deeper rasp.
by.
Yeah, I think all
Maybe.
helmets kind of have that kind of sound to them.
I don't know. I'm gonna buy a Star Wars helmet for next week's episode, and we're gonna test it.
No.
it.
You have to buy. You have to buy an authentic like one from the set for it to be a real test.
Okay, that seems like a reasonable thing considering
Yeah,
the
yeah.
budget.
Yeah.
Considering the budget of our show, it makes all the sense in the world to
Well,
spend
soon Disney will pick us up, and
$1,000
we'll be able
on a
to-
helmet.
Yeah, but we can just get Disney to pick us up.
Yeah.
And we'll borrow assets.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Makes sense as to why stormtroopers miss so much.
It's true. That's a good point. They're just the whole point of Mando is to explain why stormtroopers miss. That's
Yeah.
what the point of the season is.
Man, let's go, poggers. Let's get some poggers, chat. We're in.
Try to get him to take his helmet off. What happens if Bill Burr like takes his helmet off at some point?
I think Bill Burr might die in that case.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because he seems to be like talking about the helmet quite a bit.
They did in the last episode when they met up. Like they tried to get it off him, but then they bumped into
failed,
Baby
yeah.
Yoda.
Oh, okay, so they're driving some sort of a volatile.
Yeah, substance. Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. That honk.
Oh, I was about to say something really stupid. I'm glad I didn't. I was about to say we haven't seen Baby Yoda this episode, but that's the whole reason they're there.
Boom, roasted.
Ha! That's what I was asking him.
Here we go.
Wow, it's like I called it. Jesus.
Yeah.
Good point.
That's some good life advice.
Oh. That doesn't seem good.
Mm-mm.
Is
By
somebody
what?
like maybe somebody's like targeting the Rhydonium.
Whoa.
Pirates?
these
It
guys.
looks like pirates almost. Why didn't you just look at the thing right away? Oh, bye. What else is he supposed to do? Just let it blow up?
Gonna get some hand-to-hand combat, maybe?
By the way, now he can't be ridiculous about just pushing forwards because he doesn't have best car.
his best car. Yeah.
Okay, that was a very close call.
Too close. Oh, it's overheating. That's not good. Oh, okay. It's cooling.
Uh-oh.
No, again.
If you're a director, if you're directing this show, do you just say like, "Hey, Bill Burr, just do your thing"?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want him to be funny, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
authentic
yeah.
and funny. I think that's probably the call. And out of bullets. You see how he doesn't have the Beskar armor and they don't have weapons? It's like the show actually has it as plot armor.
That
Oh,
armor's garbage.
he's getting hurt, Max.
Yeah, finally.
That's what you wanted.
Ooh.
Ooh,
He getting
that looked
hurt.
like it hurt.
Holy, dude. He just speared that dude.
Yeet.
Is that thing even going to be able to catch up?
Hmm.
Oh, well, they're not even supposed to be going that fast, right?
Here we go.
It's just such like a video game level.
Yeah, yeah. It legit feels like a video game segment.
Yeah.
Uncharted 2, the train level.
Yeah.
Ooh. I guess when he headbutts someone in the helmet, it doesn't hurt him.
Yeah. Just knocks himself out.
Well, Cara Dune, remember when she smashed their head? She literally just took their head and smashed it. And it was like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess that knocked them out. Yo, this thing's about to go boom shakalaka.
Bye-bye.
Thermal detonator.
That's it.
See you later, Bill Burr.
Well, but they need this vehicle to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
He's got to run towards that thing and throw it at them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Big
Jeez.
yikes.
Get wrecked.
That's gonna
They
hurt
did it.
tomorrow.
They
They
made
did it. They survived. Never mind.
Oh my goodness. How many are there?
Never mind.
Oh my god, they each have one thermal detonator too.
Now, my
Oh.
question is, why did they all activate him?
Why didn't they do this from the start and then just throw like 100 of them on this one thing?
Because that would be inconvenient to the story.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
My bad.
Here we go.
I guess Mando just has plot armor no matter what.
TIE Fighter support. Let's
Oh.
go.
Oh, there we go.
It's one of those rare times where I'm sure Mando's happy to see the Empire.
Mm.
Oh, and now all of the troops are out of the base too. So it worked out in their favor really well.
Wow.
Wait,
And they
these
didn't
stormtroopers
miss.
aren't missing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they literally
not a
missed
single shot.
no shots.
I guess it was close enough that it
because
was
the
kind of
thing-
hard to miss.
No. To be fair, like the stormtroopers have like a little thing in their helmet that's like built in where it scans the enemy, and if the scan shows protagonist, then they can't hit the shots.
Yeah, that's a good
But
point.
if it's anyone else, they can actually land the shots. It's
Oh, that's cool.
a weird thing to build in, but wouldn't the stormtroopers be weirded out though by the fact that Mayfeld's not wearing a helmet?
Well, I think they're allowed
Well,
to take off the helmets.
yeah, I
'cause
think
they're
they're
just
allowed
regular.
to.
They're regular people, right?
Yeah.
Those aren't clones.
Oh yeah,
Especially-
you're right.
In that kind of situation, I'm sure they're allowed.
And besides, he's driving, so I would assume it actually does help
Yeah.
him see. Glory to the Empire. That's what it said.
Oh, they do look cool though, the Empire, you gotta admit. They do look cool.
But now they have so much attention on them.
Mm.
So it's kind of like a double-edged sword.
There's a terminal.
You think Moff Gideon's gonna make an appearance this episode?
I wouldn't be surprised.
But not on this base.
Not on the
he's on
base,
his
but he
ship.
could always just like
Yeah.
hollow in, warn them. Someone's gonna recognize him. Wait, is that? Oh. Probably.
Just put your helmet back on.
Right?
Well, I guess they can't have two people in a scene both with helmets on.
No. Maybe it was in his contract. No helmets.
Yeah. I bet Mando's kicking himself he didn't put that in his contract.
Yeah, it's like, dang
it. You can do that?
Oh, this is the reason.
I think he's gonna take his helmet off.
I think he's gonna take.
No.
Yep.
There's no way.
So we get to see who the actor is.
Well, we have seen him, and don't forget.
Well, if it's
season.
not Pedro,
No,
I'm gonna
but
be...
if they changed it or not, like the
no
rumors.
way they changed it.
Well,
that
if
would
they're
be the
showing
most
helmet, they
awkward
don't
thing
think so.
ever. If suddenly it's a different person, just like a completely different actor.
That'd be hilarious, though. Maybe something stops him from taking his helmet off. Who knows? Is he not supposed to be touching the terminal?
But he's supposed to get his face scanned. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, he.
Did he really think that was gonna work?
Dude, it's me. Holy!
Hey, you guys do look kind of alike, actually.
Oh, that's
That was my bad. That was my bad on that one. Sorry about that. Planet Berman. I'll read your super chat in a bit. Thank you so much.
Wow. He just nonchalantly just took it off that quick.
Well, because for Baby Yoda, he's got to do whatever you got to do.
Yeah, you gotta do it for his boy.
Trooper.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was some number, probably.
420, 60. Oh, that's a big risk.
Brown eyes.
That's not good. Something's about to happen. He's gonna remember. Oh. This must be super uncomfortable for Mando.
You see, Mayfeld could have turned on him there, right?
But he didn't.
So... Mandalorian also has a pimple on his chin.
Wow.
Yeah, you would pay attention to that.
I just saw it, that's all. I'm just saying.
He's already self-conscious. No need to point that out. Come on, Max.
I mean, people tell me that I look like him, so maybe I should be wearing a helmet too. What is this? How much you got to get paid to wear that thing all day?
Probably not enough.
Like those dudes are literally wearing like a fishbowl.
Are they drinking? Is that what happening?
Is this an alcoholic beverage?
Does
I think
seem that
so.
way. Mando. Just imagine.
Hmm.
Does like Mando forget how to talk?
No, he's just terrible at lying.
Like clearly,
he's so like taken aback by everything.
yeah, he looks like he doesn't understand what's going on.
But I mean, to be fair, you have to imagine how uncomfortable he is not wearing the
Being
helmet
looked at,
around so
yeah.
many people, right?
Mm-hmm. Not that anybody knows, but it's just his own creed.
So he might legitimately be experiencing like
Just be
a panic
uncomfortable,
attack,
yeah.
you know, like
Mhm.
anxiety and
Well, like all his life, that's really all he knows, right? To keep it on his.
yeah,
helmet.
this is the way.
But he's just kind of going back. Oh, he's prodding the bear. That's what Burr's doing.
Oh, they're doing a baby turn for Bill Burr. A
Mhm.
baby face turn. He's going to become a good guy.
Yeah, the same way Grief Karga did, right?
It looks like.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Well, he did say he was a survivor, right? Doesn't necessarily mean a bad guy.
Why is Bill Burr crying?
He's not crying.
I think he's just very uncomfortable.
Oh, you think he's angry?
Oh yeah, 100% based on the conversation. He's gonna go off.
Either that or he really needs the bathroom.
That would be funny.
No, he's gonna do something right now.
But it looks like he's like getting emotional. I wonder if like
Yeah.
somebody close to him died on
Well,
Khan.
He said he's not part of the Empire anymore.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's move it, guys.
They're just gonna. Oh my lord. Well. Oh my.
This is the part where he has to
God.
say, "Bill, you said you're a survivor. This is not a surviving
You
strategy."
did what you had to do.
I never saw your face. Dang,
I
dude.
guess nobody
I'm
else
telling
knows
you
his
guys, Bill Burr is gonna be a good guy now.
Season 3? You think he's gonna stay
Yeah.
around for season 3?
Well, unless if he dies this episode, but
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't.
Oh, you know what? Now you've said that. Yeah. he
You
might
jinxed
die.
it.
Yeah. Setting him up.
What are they doing? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, I thought they were gonna jump.
Oh.
Nice. A little cover fire from Fennec and Dune. Let's go, baby. That's me playing Battlefront. Never miss.
Yeah.
Huh.
The guy really just tried to stick his hand out and start shooting.
We're not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna move along.
Okay then.
Wait, where's Fett off to?
Doesn't it
He's,
look like
picking
an
him up.
upside down emoji?
Oh.
Like the boosters?
Mm,
Never mind. Dude, Fennec's a beast.
mm-hmm. I
Don't
actually
miss.
really like this sniping team right here.
Mm.
The one
Boom,
thing
boom.
that they do well is create like an environment for the fights. So it
Mm.
seems dynamic. Like there's multiple locations.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's a good like set piece right here. Yeah.
They made it.
Oh.
Well,
I didn't
they're
think.
still getting shot at.
Yeah.
I love
I
how he
also
has no
thought
helmet,
Bill
but he
was gonna
turns
die
around
there.
to look at the shots anyways.
He's gonna shoot the Rhydonium.
Mm-hmm. And blow up the building.
Who didn't close
What's
that
gonna
door?
happen to the water though? Is
No,
it just
who
gonna
didn't
flood?
close that door? Like,
You
you
had
know what I'm
one
saying?
job.
Like, this is the most explosive substance possibly in the entire universe. And
they just
guys, just make sure you close that door. Roger that. Who didn't close that door?
Oh, I guess it didn't destroy the entire dam. So, do they get shot out of the air?
Look, doesn't that look like an emoji?
Kinda.
I don't see it, but yeah, I guess.
Whoa, what is that?
Yeah, EMP.
Oh, no way.
It's an EMP, yeah.
No way.
That's a lot more than an EMP, bro.
Well, look, in the game that I play that has that chip in it, it's like an EMP type of blast, like an explosive.
I can't believe I just saw that.
Why?
Well, he does that in Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
And it's like a bit of a meme.
Well, that's what his ship does. It has like
yeah,
a bomb.
but it's like a thing on like r/prequel memes. It didn't sound as good this time though.
Dang, respect to Mayfield. I think she's gonna offer him a job. Ooh. So he gets to go free. Yes. That's what that means, Mayfield. Go. It was a cool moment, Mayfield, and now you're making it very uncool. Just keep going, Mayfield.
He's like, are you guys playing a prank on me? He's like,
what if Mando just shoots him now?
Oh, that would suck.
I mean, are they just gonna leave him on this like random planet? Look, it's an emoji.
Well, I mean, he's supposed to be dead, right? Like, so if anyone ever finds him, he's gonna go straight.
No, I know, but like, is that a planet that he's even familiar with or anything? Like, or did they just randomly like pick a planet and go like, well, good luck?
I mean, hopefully he can get off the planet.
Dude, he sent him a text message.
I think it's a video message.
He hit him up on WhatsApp.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh.
Although we knew that. All right, so that was only 5 minutes of credits, guys. No worries.
Yeah. That was good.
Okay,
Isaac, you guys kick it off.
Isaac, no, you kick it off because Isaac said it was good. So let us know what you thought about that episode, Isaac.
Oh, me? I think that was probably the best episode yet.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
I really.
Okay.
Why?
Okay. Wait. Is it because Bill Burr is in it?
Yeah, that's why. That's why I just assumed it's.
I mean,
he
it
said
hurt.
Yeah.
I think that was great.
Why?
Why?
Bill Burr.
All right, so we were right. Okay,
cool.
Also, I think the best scene of that episode was the when they were sat down with that Imperial General or whatever.
Okay.
And I don't know, it reminded me of like a Tarantino kind of thing, but
oh, come on, dude. You really that's a little bit of a stretch. Like, look, I'm as big of a fan of Bill Burr as you are. Okay, maybe a little less, but he did not like he's not like a top tier caliber actor
I
to where it was like,
wise,
oh wow.
I remember it reminded me of a specific scene in a Tarantino movie. I didn't mean like acting prowess. It reminded me of one of the first scenes in Inglourious Bastards. I just didn't want to say the title. Because it has a bad word.
Well, we just got banned, so thanks.
Yes, up anymore.
You mean Inglourious? Inglorious.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, clearly, I'm just gonna get shouted at for my opinion.
Okay.
So
Okay.
someone else take over.
Fair enough. Go ahead. Take it away. Explain to us why you thought that was the best episode of the season. Like, and not to us. I mean, like to the viewers, obviously.
And we won't say anything.
Yeah. Go ahead. You have the podium.
Bill Burr was in it. I really like Bill Burr. I like his character, which is basically just Bill Burr. I thought the action was some of the best we've seen so far. It was slightly more interesting than the rest of the boring action we've got so far. I thought that scene where Mando had to take his helmet off and that whole interview thing was intense, and I thought that was probably the most interesting scene this whole season. The only thing I didn't like was, I was going to say lack of comedy, but really it was lack of Baby Yoda. So,
oh, sorry. Are you done?
Very distracting when you do
Okay.
that.
Okay. Fair enough. So Dean, why'd you think this was the worst episode of the season?
Hey, I didn't say it was the worst episode of the season. No. On contrary, I actually do. I really did like this episode. Now, like, I agree with Isaac. Like, I do think that Bill Burr being in this episode definitely helped, but like, it's just a little bias coming from Isaac.
Why?
In my opinion. No, but overall, I think it was really good. I think I like the action on this episode more so than on the last episode with the Baby Yoda. With like when they were defending Baby Yoda.
Okay.
Personally, I think I liked it a little bit more. Because
I said that.
I think the atmosphere. Well, yes, but I'm gonna elaborate. I think the atmosphere of like how the fight initiated with the sit down meeting and him just shooting him straight out was a nice start to the fight, and then them kind of fighting on the ledge with like limited mobility. Like, it's like, you know, if they get shot once or even fall, like that's gonna be bad for them. So I like the dynamic of like the high ground, low ground, like different places. Like you had like, you know, it was like really dynamic in my opinion, and I like the, you know, Bill Burr being in it helped with like the comedic effect because he's a comedian. So it definitely helped. I think overall it was a good episode. I don't think it was my favorite episode, but I think it was a great episode. Probably like the second best, I would say, in this.
Behind last week or the week before?
Yeah, I think last week still tops it for me.
Yeah. For me, I thought it was a pretty strong episode. My favorite scene with Bill Burr was actually the drive over to the compound, like that conversation that they had about the fact that we're all the same.
Surviving.
That whole point. I thought that was the best acting that he had in this episode. I personally did not. I think I understood what was happening there at the during the I guess it wasn't 1-on-1, like 2-on-1 sit down meeting that they had there with the officer.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like probably Bill Burr's character may have felt lost someone in the attack that the Empire had on, what was the name of the place? Khan, I think.
I can't remember right now.
I think it was Khan. Isaac, do you remember by any chance?
No.
Okay. So I think that's kind of like what pushed him over the edge. I just felt like some of the acting in that was a little like confusing because it went from like sad to angry to, which I guess is kind of understandable as far as like emotions.
Mm-hmm.
That you'd experience in that moment. But still, I don't know. I just felt like some of the editing and acting in that was a little bit odd. I didn't particularly find the action to be exceptional for this one. Like, I don't know. I thought that the last episode was a lot more dynamic. Like, I thought that.
Really?
Yeah. But
yeah.
It was just, It was just stormtroopers standing behind rocks and shooting.
It wasn't. There was a bunch of there was hand-to-hand combat with Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
No, Boba Fett had a big stick. Woo.
Oh, but in this episode,
but this
like,
episode, it's just laser blasters.
What did they do in this episode, though? Like, it's just shooting. Oh my god, we don't see shooting every episode.
There was thermal detonators. It was on a moving vehicle, made it a bit more interesting.
Okay, but by that logic, you should have loved the episode where there was the speeder bike chase scene. Because that was a moving vehicle being chased by other
but they
moving
were on
vehicles.
top of the moving vehicle. That makes it even
Oh, okay.
more
I see.
interesting.
I see the specificity. Well, I don't know. For me, again, to each his own. I did not think that the action was that particularly like.
I didn't think it was great. I just think it was better than a lot of what we've already seen.
I just think last episode
that's
was
not
the
saying
best
much.
action that they've directed, bar none. Like again, there was some plot hole decisions, like why did Mando suddenly leave to go fight at that moment? Again, all that kind of stuff. Fair critiques, but I just felt like that was the most dynamic that we have seen. I felt like the thing that I liked about this episode again was the interesting that we finally saw the fact that Mando did get hurt, so it's like at least some sort of a challenge. Because again, to me, I just feel like if we keep building him up as this like just Terminator who's unstoppable, it almost becomes like reading stories about Superman, where after a while it's boring.
The show is called The Mandalorian. You know he's not gonna die.
I know, but my point is not that he's okay. Spider-Man is called Spider-Man, but he gets close to death and he's in really troublesome situations and he loses loved ones. And there's things that occur to him where you really sympathize for the characters. Whereas with Mando, it just seems like he's just Terminator.
Well, he's kind of lost a loved one.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying I like that this episode shows that, first of all, I love the fact that they showed to us that clearly he truly cares for Grogu, because he was willing to completely change his entire, like the way that he's lived up until this point, right? His entire life has been dedicated to that concept of do not remove the helmet, right? And here he is not just willing to remove the helmet once in order to put on a different helmet, but then literally he's like, hey, listen, I got to do what I got to do. And he's willing to expose himself to the Empire and everything. And I think that was really well done. Again, that's why I say that this show sometimes does a really good job of almost telling more interesting story without actually like using dialogue. It's all like visual stuff and just like things that if you pick up on as a viewer, you pick up on. And if you don't, you might be missing out on some of these like extra little variables. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I think, I think, kids, they change your life,
He's 50 years old, Isaac. He's 50. He's 50 years old.
Relative, he's still a kid.
But next episode he's just gonna get the Beskar armor back, and he's gonna have his Beskar stick too.
He has the Beskar armor. What are you talking about?
I don't know where.
By the end of it, sorry. Yeah, but my point is like, I mean, like, if
we're gonna see. It's gonna be Darksaber versus Beskar spear. Let's be honest. That's what's happening.
It is 100%. That's gonna be season. That's gonna be the end for sure.
So aside from that, sorry, go ahead.
Let's say next episode's the final episode of the season.
Indeed.
Yes, season finale.
What happened this season? Nothing happened.
Well, it only happened towards the second half of the season, but things happened.
Well, they were driving on a vehicle, so that was a really dynamic action scene. They were on top of the car, so
I didn't say
10 out of 10.
So are we doing?
If I'm not allowed to share my opinions,
I'm joking.
Why am I here?
I'm joking.
Why am I here, man?
I'm joking.
You are allowed to share opinions, but we're also allowed to make fun of it.
It's not I thought this was a safe space.
Oh, okay. Well, you thought wrong.
Clearly,
you thought wrong.
Yeah, you thought wrong.
Aside from that, anything else that you guys wanted to point out for the episode?
It was they definitely stuck to the usual formula of, infiltrating a base. They've done that a lot in a lot of episodes, but I didn't hate it.
How do you watch any show, Isaac? I don't understand how you watch any show at all.
Are you going to let me finish? Was I finished? Was I finished talking right then, or did you just interrupt me mid? Okay. Okay. But I didn't mind that because I thought this was a bit of a fresher take on it. Like I said, the whole thing for me
Wait, Isaac, why? Because of Bill Burr?
Am I finished?
Go ahead.
This is not a safe space. You can't share anything.
Go ahead. Yes. So it felt more fresh. Why?
I think the best thing was the whole infiltrating that cafeteria. Was it a cafeteria? Seemed like a cafeteria.
It's
No, it was an
Uh,
officer's not lounge. What did he call it?
Well, they were
Officer's
like
mess.
drinking. There was a guy with a dinner tray.
I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
he used the
Yeah.
word mess, like
Which is a weird place to
MESS.
have one of them terminals. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that whole like 10, 15 minutes was just made the entire thing. The whole tension with them sat down at that meeting and everything. Like I said, it reminded me, I'm not saying it's anything like it, it just reminded me of a scene with that German general at the start of Inglourious B.
Okay.
The tension was good. Bill Burr, yes, I like Bill Burr, but I thought, even though no, he's not an Oscar-winning actor, I thought he did a good job, like showing the emotions on his face, like you knew what he was feeling without him saying anything, which is the essence of acting. So I thought he did a good job. And it was nice to see a bit of Mando's face. Nice to see him, I guess, acting a little bit because he doesn't really get to do that. So
Yeah.
Not acting in the suit.
So I'm going to stop talking before I get yelled at.
Okay. So for me, I actually like the whole idea of them bringing back Bill Burr and like his character of Mayfeld and trying to like give him this like redeeming story, right? I am curious to see like if that's going to be a common trope, like where a lot of the characters that we see one off will come back and have like if they were a villain or like behaved in a villainous way, we then kind of like redeem them, right?
Similar with that girl that's hanging around with Boba Fett as well, right?
Fennec.
she's kinda
And
good
then
now,
they
right?
also did the same thing with the guy who became the mayor.
Oh yeah, yeah,
so,
yeah.
So to me, like again, if you want to talk about like common trope, it is starting to become a little like, oh okay, like are we just gonna keep pinging back and like doing that?
Yeah, next
redemption?
season, Moff
Can I
Gideon's gonna be
disagree
one
with
of the
you?
crew.
Okay,
Can I
sure,
disagree with you?
Sure.
So I disagree mainly because I think Bill Burr's character is a little different from like that evil going into good, because I don't think he was evil to start with. Like I think
No, he
what we saw, like his like the perspective of what we saw like him do is just from Mando's perspective, because we're following Mando, right? So
Yeah.
clearly in the first season he's the bad guy for Mando, but like overall he clearly got upset at the Empire. He left the Empire. Like he has backstory that we don't know of. So I think he was a good guy, and like he said in the car, or good guy is a loose term, but like he said in that ride over that you said that scene you liked, like he's a survivor, he's saying like you got to do what you got to do, and I think that's just his motto of what he does and like why he's a bounty hunter.
Yeah, but it's like it's a matter of the whole show is from the perspective of Mando. So of course, everything that we do, like there's so many different times where Mando might be like murking people or killing stormtroopers and stuff where it's like, well, did you actually have to kill those guys? Like, of course, if we start doing that exercise, you could see a lot of times be like, well, those stormtroopers are just doing their job. You know what I'm saying?
I said,
so
I think the Empire's right.
Yeah, we said that before. That
yeah,
the
but
Empire's just doing
so
their
to me,
job,
like I don't know if that's a really good defense. I'm just saying, just from the perspective of typical storytelling, and maybe that is the whole point. It's exactly that little speech that there is no good guys or bad guys. It's just depending
they're
on
building
the
a universe, right? Like the whole point is to build that atmosphere of like they have so many new shows coming out, and like they're gonna be like telling the universe in a way bigger way than they've ever done before.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bill Burr appears on one of those shows as like a secondary character or something like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's all about perspective. The Empire's good for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But not good
Bad
for a lot of others.
Aside from that, anything else? Anything negative?
I'm good.
Or are we good to move along to predictions for next?
I think we well, for at least for me, I think we covered everything.
Okay.
I dare not say any more. So let's move on.
So the next episode is, of course, the last episode of the season, and we will not be getting Mandalorian again until holiday 2021, like Christmas 2021.
A year. Wow.
So we get this episode next week, and then a whole year we're gonna have to wait until we get another season. And so with that in mind, how do you think it ends? What happens? Make some predictions here. We'll see if they come true. Go ahead, Isaac.
I was gonna say I don't think Moff Gideon's gonna die because I think that'd be a waste of a villain. Well, at least I hope he doesn't die, because he hasn't really he has been in it, but I feel like there's more to go with that character. Plus, I really like the actor, so I hope he sticks around. I think it's gonna be pretty obvious, to be honest. I think they're gonna go fight Moff Gideon for a bit. Like you said, we're gonna get the Darksaber versus Beskar spear fight. They're gonna rescue Baby Yoda. It's going to be another heist mission, pretty much. I think it's going to be pretty obvious. I don't think we're going to get many twists or anything. We've already got the twists with like Boba Fett and stuff. So
well, it's the season finale going, and then we already know season 3 is coming out. So you think that's it? Like they just saved the child?
I just don't think we're going to be getting anything.
Well, there has to be some sort of a hook as well, right? Because they can't just like save the child and then what do we go back to the same plot as the start of this season?
Well, I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty cookie cutter. I think.
Oh, okay.
We've already got the big reveals of like Boba Fett and everything. Like we've got the excitement. I don't know. Maybe Boba Fett's going to die.
That's what I thought.
Of interesting.
Yeah. I think Boba Fett dies and
now
he takes over.
That makes a lot of sense.
The Slave One, because I was.
Do you think Boba Fett dies by saving the child?
I think that makes a lot of sense. Now we've said it. Yep.
Yeah,
I'm going with that.
I think he sacrifices himself or something so that again he gets kind of a redemption arc, and it gives you the whole notion of like he is so truthful to his word, right? Like, hey, you give me my armor, but then I will make sure that you retrieve the child, and maybe even at the cost of his own life, he's willing to like go on ahead and sacrifice himself in order to complete his side of the bargain, so to speak.
I mean,
yeah,
that makes so much sense. I'm gonna 100% go with that because, like, why else would they have destroyed the Razor Crest? It's so we can get Slave One. Yeah, it makes so much sense.
Yeah, because he needs some sort of a ship for next season, right?
Yeah,
so
100%. I'm going with that. You are right about that.
I have this feeling like Grogu is going to do something crazy because like it seems like he's much more adept with the Force, and it seems like he's unlocked some kind of potential now. Maybe get a portion of his memories back, and that'll be what leads us into season 3. Imagine if Grogu talked in the last episode.
Oh,
that would be a pretty good way of ending it, actually. Like he just says something, right?
Yeah, and then that leads us into season 3.
Cut to black.
Kind of like investigate from there.
Yeah. So the other thing is that we never did see what he saw on the last episode, and we did see at the end of the last episode how he responded to the Darksaber, like as though he recognized it. And so it'll be interesting to see if we see either one of those variables play out. I do think that I agree with Isaac as far as like Moff Gideon. In fact, here's like a plea from me, because of course people from Jon Favreau watches this every week.
Shout out to John.
But to me personally, I really genuinely think that next season they should do at least an episode that's fully dedicated to Moff Gideon, and like because I think that if they could do at least once in a while like an episode that's fully around the villain, it would give the villains more depth. Like we would appreciate the villains more, aside from just being like, oh, he's just completing a task that he's been assigned by the Empire.
Yeah,
I agree. There's way more to go with Moff Gideon. So
we actually have quite a few things left open. I mean, we have those guys in those chambers, which we see. We still don't know what they need the blood of Grogu for. The Darksaber and Grogu, Grogu and the Jedi, the Dark Troopers. So there's quite a few things like actually still open. And left.
Is that the do you think that's the last we've seen of the lightsaber girl from Clone Wars?
Ahsoka Tano?
Ahsoka?
Yeah. Yes. The last we've seen of her, do you think, for now?
Yes, only because she's gonna get her own show in the next year or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I think that's gonna be the
and plus it would legit make no sense, right? Like why would she just not have helped and come along with them to begin with? Like she should have just
Hey, why was Captain Marvel absent for almost all of Endgame? Because it's a movie, I don't know. Things like that happen.
I mean, sure, but like I think again, that's
don't say sure like that wasn't. I don't think that was a valid point.
I don't think she would have been involved. She didn't go to Earth. She didn't even have memories fully of Earth yet.
And she was also halfway across the galaxy, if not all the way across the galaxy.
She can fly like really fast. She can get here.
Still takes her time. Dude, it takes Galactus time to get across the entire universe.
Yeah, but Galactus is not her. She's like really fast.
I mean, she wasn't the deciding factor in whether or not the Avengers win or lose. So even if she was.
She kind of was. I mean, she kind of clutched that whole fight scene, but whatever.
No, she didn't.
I mean, she kind of.
She sure did not, though.
I mean, she destroyed that entire ship with like one punch.
I mean, yes, she's like insanely OP, but like,
I don't think that changed the tide of the war.
Headbutt Thanos.
But this is a different conversation.
We'll do this as part of our Marvel show. So aside from that, let's finish things off with thumbs up, thumbs middle, thumbs down. What do you think of this episode? Whoa, triple thumbs up across the board.
It feels wrong.
I know. Isaac's hand's about to cramp.
Feels like hand cramp.
So with that in mind, guys, thank you everybody for tuning on in. We really, really do appreciate you guys, of course, for watching this entire season with us. One more episode to go. We're going to find out, hopefully, what the exciting conclusion of this entire storyline will be. Let's hope for a nice and lengthy episode, because the last couple have been a bit on the shorter end. So hopefully maybe next week's episode is like an hour long or something like that. That would be awesome. That way a lot of these things that we're hoping to see play out actually do, and in a compelling manner. Before we end things off, Gamer, you want to give a shout out to your One Republic retry or Population One?
Population One.
There you go.
Retry. My exams finish this week, so I've already talked to my friend, and we're gonna go like massive on the uploads. The only thing that sucks is that like it's so hard to record VR. Like it's genuinely the most difficult thing I've ever tried to record, but I'll get through it.
Okay. And Mr. Athix, would you like to go on ahead and drop some plugs for your channel, bro? Something?
All 7 channels. All 7 of them.
Go ahead.
I just have the one. It's just Athix or Athix Gaming. If you hate the Mandalorian, come along.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
There you go.
Strong
there you go.
Apparently, according to you guys, I hate the Mandalorian. So whatever.
Wait. When did we say that?
Because everything I said, you twist it to make it like I'm saying something negative.
You
when
literally,
not really.
you're. I'm not gonna bite.
Do you see Max's brain? It's like slowly just.
Do you see what he's doing? What he did right now is he just threw out a bait. He's just sitting there and he's like, "Come on,
take it,
bite. Aha, got him." That's what he's doing. I will not bite.
Captain Marvel 1 Endgame.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm going to mute for a second because I got to give some people some shout outs for the super chats, and then I'm going to hop back in the call to talk to you guys, okay?
All right.
Don't be doing anything in the background because you're still on camera. I'm just saying. Don't be weird. Okay. So chat, here's what I got to do. I got to thank you guys. This was an insane Mandocast. Whoa, what? Okay, did they literally just turn off their cameras? Oh no, they didn't. Okay. This was an absolutely crazy Mandocast. Thank you so very much for the insane support. Skier, thank you for the 95 cents. Crazy James, thank you for the $4.99. Bradshaw Studio, thank you so very much for the 99 cents. Gamer 5561, thank you so very much for the two buckaroo saying, see, 6 p.m. Like I said, I totally didn't say 7 p.m. Except you kind of did. Plant, Burr, or Buy. Super chat. Run for your lives! That's insane! Planet Berman, thank you so very much for the 50 bomb! The little 1-2 combination! Insane. Double tactical nuke super chat saying, I love the Mandalorian. He's a beast with his Beskar armor. He definitely is OP with the Beskar armor. I don't know what Isaac is doing. Was he trying to kiss the camera? That was awkward. I only watched a few minutes at the beginning of this episode, and my name is Plant Birdman. It's not Burman. Got it. I misspelled it. Roger that. Planet Birdman Gaming. Thank you so very much for your insane super chat support. By the way, guys, I do want to let you know I will be getting interviewed by Gabe, who has played Among Us with us before. I will go on ahead and tweet out the link whenever we go live, and I'll post it on my Instagram as well. So if you want to watch me be interviewed, please tune in. Let's show some support. Let's make this his most viewed episode. That would be awesome. I would really, really appreciate it if you guys could come through and support. And plus, I don't know if he takes like questions from the audience, but if he does, you could fire away a few questions, stuff that is a little bit more personal and such. So if you're interested in that, I hope to see you guys there for that. Thank you for the insane support today. I will hopefully see you here next week for our final episode of Mandocast. Really excited to see how this whole season wraps up. You guys have an absolutely fantastic rest of your weekend. Peace out. See you later.